Hey FFB, what's going on? So we are here at the Power of the Legendary Hero. Now this is a trial where you would get exclusive items to be able to upgrade your Sephiroth, which he is a premium unit, and so in order to make this trial feel rewarding, they wanted to lock it to Final Fantasy VII units and sort of make it to where it was premium only unit content. I was able to scale it down from that, but I can't go quite free to play on this. We're gonna have to use some Neovision gear and one or two pieces of like Clash of Wills gear, just because of the power level that this requires. So this is not sort of new player content, but hopefully you can clear it. Hopefully you've been around for a little while, and you can do this. Unless you have some of the newer Final Fantasy VII characters like Cloud or Yuffie, then you could probably clear this with relative ease. But I will not be doing it with that. I will be doing it with Sonnen and a support team, basically. All right. So we're going to get complete the quest. We're not going to use any continues. So we will unlock all those abilities for Legendary Hero Sephiroth. We're not going to let anybody die, and we're going to clear all 3 battles within 7 turns. That's not like the last one within 7 turns. That's all 3 battles within 7 turns. Okay, so our team we have is Reno, Final Fantasy VII Remake, and he's going to stay in his regular form. He's not brave shifting. We're going to have Sonnen, which is the free unit, which they gave out Cactuars to 130, and he's just completely free. We've got Cetra Descendant and Aerith in her Brave Shift form, so you can see that Cetra Descendant Aerith right there, Brave Shift form. She's going to stay in her Brave Shift form. Then we've got Avalanche's Tifa. She's a little bit of a help for the DPS. So we've got 2 DPS in here. And then we've got Barrett, Final Fantasy VII Remake, so we've got 2 NVAs in the party. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at the gear real quick, and then we'll go in. All right, on Reno, we just upgraded his abilities, so that was from the special Reno stuff. So we have Pyramid's Peak and Defense Pyramid, those are upgraded. Pyramid's Peak specifically because of the 88% breaks for defense and spirit, and Defense Pyramid for the 50% mitigations. Okay, and then we have his actual gear. His gear is nothing. He has no gear. Then we have Sonnen. Sonnen has his weapon. I ran it through Item World. Oop, let me switch over so you can see the gear overlay a little bit better. Ran it through Item World. Then we've got the Dragoon Helm, his own Trust Mastery, a Magister's Ring from Clash of Wills, Warlord Leg Guards. Obviously, if you can gear him better, please do. We've got Power to Challenge Fate. Now, this is kind of important. This is from the Final Fantasy VII content that we got recently, and this just casts a 180% Reaper Killer buff on him at the beginning of each turn, or at the beginning of each fight, and since there are 3 consecutive fights, it does trigger on all 3. Yeah, so there we go. And then we are running, because we assume that you're doing this for your Sephiroth, I'm running a Sephiroth Vision card on him, but we're not bringing Sephiroth into the fight. All right, boop, boop. Okay. Then we've got Cetra Descendant Aerith, who will be in her Brave Shift form the whole time. She has Flower of Reunion on, and then she has Dual Cast. She is using the Carbuncle Esper, so she can dual cast Curaga occasionally. Okay, that's it for her. Oh, and no vision card. Okay. Avalanche's Tifa is using the Star of Seventh Heaven vision card, you know, Tifa's vision card. Then she's staying in her regular form. She will not be going over to that Brave Shift Chun-Li. She has the Sonic Strikers, which are from Final Fantasy VII Remake, so that recent event. And then Ultima Blade, Red Hellbore, etc., etc. Iron Maiden, which is from the Final Fantasy VII event recently. And then pretty much everything else is easy to farm, easy to get gear. Okay? Barrett will be in his Brave Shift form the whole time, so his regular form has nothing on it, and his Brave Shift form has 100% Provoke and 100% Evade. That's it. Evade and Provoke. And he also has Aaron Yes Ring, and he has a source of Bolting Strike Earth damage. So we have Stonra from Phoenix equipped. That way he can chain with Sonnen. Sonnen's regular LB, when he uses his regular LB, this is 27 hits. It is Bolting Strike chains. So if you bring in a Bolting Strike unit, you can chain. Okay? So I'm going to bring in Bolting Strike with Yes Ring on good old Barrett. Let's go ahead and roll shift him there. Okay, so let's go ahead and go in, and I will see you guys in just a second. All right, so turn 1, we're going to go 2 turns on the first guy. All right, so turn 1 on the first guy, we're going to get up double cast, and we're just going to do defense pyramid to get up the resistance buffs. And then we're going to do the breaks with Pyramid's Peak. Okay? And Aerith, in all of her Aerithy goodness, is just going to do her Brave Shift LB. Why am I using her Brave Shift LB rather than her regular LB? Her Brave Shift LB gives us the 400% buffs and the 250% LB damage boost, but doesn't imbue us. And that's really important, that we don't get imbued with elements we don't want to get imbued with. Because this guy is weak to earth, but he's not weak to light. He's also not weak to water, so Tifa's kind of hamstringing herself, but it's fine. All right, so with Sonnen, we're going to use Triple Limit, and he's going to use That's How Ninjas Do It, which is a Earth Imbue for the team and a Earth Damage boost for the team. And he's going to use We Won't Forgive, which is a Reaper killer for essentially Tifa, and that's really it. And it does strengthen his own LB. Okay? And then his other move, let's go ahead and just try to start some damage. Tifa is going to use Triple Limit, and she's just going to use Star Shower 3 times. Barrett has really not much to do against this particular enemy, so he's just going to do, let's say Guard. This particular enemy is a little tough. It's, I would say, the hardest out of the 3, so we're just going to Guard with a good old Barrett there. All right. So everybody took some damage. So the first thing we're going to do is Aerith is going to use that dual cast that we gave her. And then she's going to use Cura. You could alternatively throw a bunch of Bahamut synergies on her and use Lakshmi and just summon Lakshmi on turn 2, if that's what you want to do. But I figured Cura was pretty easy to get off. All right. Then Reno, let's just get him off the field. He doesn't need to do anything this turn. He's just there. Again, summoning a pyramid for some reason. Tifa's going to use her LB, and Sonnen's going to use his LB. And we're going to use quadruple black magic from Yes Ring with Barrett. And he's going to quad cast Stonra. Avalanche's Tifa's LB does imperil Fist, so it does need to go before Sonnen. And it's super long, so it needs to hit inside of a chain. So we're going to hit Avalanche Tifa, wait a few seconds, and then chain Barrett and Sonnen. So Tifa will land inside of their chain, and Sonnen will benefit off of the Fist and Peril. All right, let's do it. We'll go ahead and let her animation play out. We don't get to see her animation enough. Right. Go ahead and chain. And we killed the first one. First one is down. Let's move on to the second one. Whisper Verity. Now this one we're going to take down quick. All right, we're going to do an LB. We're just going to do one turn on this guy. we're going to do Turk's double blah blah blah, which is just his dual cast. And we're going to do the same, his buff and his break. Aerith's going to do her LB. Tifa's going to do her LB. And Barrett's going to do his quadruple bolting strike. So buff and break with Reno, LB with Aerith, LB with Sinon and Avalanche Tifa, and quad cast with Barrett. We'll do the same thing with Tifa and wait, and then chain these two together. We're not going to watch her LB this time, though. Wait a second and have her chain. I messed up that chain. Let's restart that. Let's restart that. Okay, so we're gonna do turn 2 here, or the second fight really. So we're on the second fight. We're just gonna start off with Reno doing his LB. Shit. So we're here on the second fight. We're gonna start with Reno. Reno's gonna do his Turk's double trouble with his defense buff and his Pyramid's Peak. I guess since we're not going to a second turn, we don't really need the defense buff, but that's fine. Aerith's gonna use her LB for those good attack buffs and LB damage buffs. Sinon's just gonna use his LB. Avalanche Tifa's gonna use hers, and just in case we have to go to turn 2, we're gonna do I'll take the load off your shoulders with Barrett, which is his AoE physical cover. Alright, so because Sinon's LB, his super LB is a tag team ability, we no longer need Barrett for whenever he's using his super LB. Alright, moving on to phase 3. Phase 3, start. Okay. So we're on phase 3. We've taken 3 turns so far. We can have up to 4 turns now against this guy, but we're not going to take that long. Alright. Let's do the same thing with Reno. We hit reload, buff, and break. Same thing with Aerith. We're going to treat this like the turn 1, so we're going to do triple limit. We're gonna buff his LB damage. We're going to give everybody earth damage and earth damage buff, and then we'll just throw in some extra damage. Barrett can use cover again, and Avalanche Tifa is just gonna do Star Shower, Unbridled Strength, and Star Shower. Moving on to the second turn for this fight, he does a whole bunch of single target moves. Avalanche, regular Barrett Final Fantasy VII Remake. His guts triggers, but that's fine. We knew it was going to, so yeah. It's a good thing he has guts. Okay, so we're gonna go just in case we don't live past this, but we're gonna kill it this turn. We're going to do double Cura with Aerith. And Sinon's going to do his LB. Tifa's going to do her LB. Barrett's going to do that quadruple Bolting Strike Earth move, Stonera. And Reno can help out by doing triple Bolting Strike this turn as well. Okay, so we're gonna do Avalanche Tifa, wait a minute, and then hit everybody else at the same time. Okay, Avalanche Tifa again. Wait a minute, hit everybody else. Great, and there it's down. the Final Fantasy VII Sephiroth fight completely defeated easily with some mildly free-to-play or old units. And mildly free-to-play or old gear. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at those rewards and everything. All right, we'll look at the damage details. Look at that Sinon damage. Avalanche Tifa helped. If you can gear him slightly better, then you don't even need her to be geared at all. Like, at all. She does not need gear if you can just throw your best gear on Sinon. Alright. Okay, let's take a look at those rewards. Alright, and that's it. Hopefully this guide helped you guys out. See you guys on the next one. Much love. Peace. Hey guys, so I'm going to let you in on FFBE's worst kept secret and how to save up to 20% on FFBE. Amazon coins are the best way for you to buy in-app purchases in games like FFBE, War of the Visions, or any other mobile games that you might enjoy. All you have to do is download the Amazon App Store and install it, and then from the Amazon App Store you download FFBE or any of your other favorite mobile games. You log in, you buy the Amazon coins, then you take those coins and buy the same bundles, the same lapis, but it's cheaper because you saved up to 20% when you use your Amazon coins. Also, if you decide to use your Amazon coins, then it's a great way to support this channel as well. So, if you do spend money in game, and if you want to save some of it while also supporting this channel, click the links below. Quick shout out to the Amazon App Store for supporting this video. Thanks guys.